We are galaxy tripping.
Last year, Zach and I quit our jobs, sold our house, and left everything behind to travel on the road in the galaxy full-time. And I just want to tell you a little bit about what made us do this and how we got here. So early last year, 2021, we purchased this 1992 Toyota Hilux Galaxy. And even though we knew someday we would want to live on the road out of it, we didn't think it would be this soon. But last summer, we made a split-second decision to speed up our plans and get things ready to go in a very short time frame. So what lit that fire? What made us do it? Well, let's start at the beginning. So Zach and I go way back. We've actually been together for 10 years since we were teenagers. We actually just celebrated our 10-year anniversary on the road. So if I were to picture our love story on the big screen, it would definitely be set out in nature, specifically the White Mountains of New Hampshire and even the sand dunes of Cape Cod. We fell in love quickly on nature walks, hikes, ski days. We both love to be outside in the great outdoors, and this is truly where we are at our happiest. So this is exactly why the past couple years have kind of sent our mental health into a bit of a tailspin. With some of the big life changes that came along with the pandemic, we suddenly were spending all of our time focusing on work. We were indoors almost 24/7. We were restricting the amount of time we were spending with family and friends, and it was just a difficult period. And I know we're not alone in this experience, and I know personally a lot of other people who started reevaluating what they wanted for their future and their lives, and that's exactly what we were doing. So now flash forward to last summer. Zach and I took a much needed vacation to New Hampshire. It was the first time in a long time that we felt really alive, really free, and it was one of our first trips in the galaxy since we had purchased her. And it was just such an amazing experience to be out in nature and to have the luxury of the kitchen, the bed, coffee in the morning, and a heater to keep us warm when it's rainy on those cold summer nights. It just woke something up inside of us that made us realize, what are we doing living only for the 9 to 5, worrying so much about deadlines and work stress and all of these things that just take up so much space in our minds. We realized these are not the things that matter, and we really need to just take a step back and figure out what can we do right now to make ourselves feel more alive and take advantage of this one lifetime that we all get. So we came back that Sunday night mentally preparing to get ready for the grind, and we suddenly looked at each other and it was like everything just clicked. We realized all of the puzzle pieces were already kind of falling into place. We were already considering selling the house for other reasons, and it made complete sense in that moment that this is what we're meant to do. Why are we waiting? Let's go do it. So that's where the adventure began. We had 3 months spent completely tearing this galaxy apart and getting her ready for life on the road. And don't worry, I will be sure to show you everything that happened in another video. But basically, it's been an absolute whirlwind since that moment. And here we are. We're finally in the desert of Arizona. We've driven across the country in the galaxy. And 3 months into this trip, truly, this was one of the best decisions we could have ever made for ourselves. So now, what do our days consist of? Not only are we spending time in nature and enjoying what we love most, like skiing, hiking, just being outside, we're also spending a lot of time working on our own passions and our own goals for the future. Zach has been working towards his bachelor's degree online for years, so he's finishing that up. And now that we're on the road, this is his one thing that he can focus on. And as for me, I'm working my creative muscles. I went to a tech high school for video production. I really miss doing things like this. I'm also working on my own podcast. So even though we're out here and having fun, we're doing our best to balance our lives and work towards a really cool future. And we are so happy that you're here and experiencing all of this with us. So if you have any more questions about how we got here, about the galaxy, anything you want to know, just drop it in the comments and I'll get back to you soon.